You got your stoic Indian chief pose. Right on, Frank. Well, let's talk about your time with the Nipissing Warriors. You started in '66 and played right up to '79.
Yeah, we had an old-timers team after the...
Oh, okay.
So we joined the old-timers, and I played a few years with them, and then that was it.
What was it like the first few years playing in the Sturgeon Industrial League?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. It was really home to home, eh? Like, guys, Werner, they were the fans. They'd bring their fans, and we'd have ours, and then Sturgeon would have about 2 or 3 teams, and that. It was great. Everybody, they really enjoyed it because it was like a Friday night out.
How old were you in '66?
Oh, probably about 17, 18.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What position do you play?
Center.
Right on.
Yeah. I always played center, even when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Never played, well, maybe in exhibition or something, float around on the wing, but mostly center.
Yeah. Who were some of your wingers?
Oh, I had some good wingers. I had Carl Avery and his brother Ronald.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was great line we had. And then we had a few from North Bay that played with the Trappers. Brian Whitehead,
Mm-hmm.
he played on my line. Billy Larshall, well, he played with Tommy mostly. Yeah, and Gary Dukees. Yeah, but I mostly play with Carl and Ron Avery.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's your best winger?
Probably Ron Avery.
Yeah, how come?
He was rough and tough. He had lots of freedom.
Well, that's what it takes in hockey sometimes, eh?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. What made you a good center?
Oh, I was fast, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't like to stay on one side. I like to roam the ice, and that was my style.
So at the beginning years, were you guys winning much?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're pretty well played. We won that trophy more than I think any other team that played in the Industrial League against us. They used to come up by the busloads. Ducky's Bay, Garden Village, and the Shaney.
Yeah.
They'd be coming out to watch us. Nobody home. Could rob the place. Nobody. Yeah.
Nobody's home when the game's on.
Yeah. No, everybody's at the rink.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was good. So it was exciting. Used to have a revival with our Andrew Rastool. He dressed up with the Chief's feathers and the Mayor of Sturgeon. I don't know who that was now, but they'd have a little bet whoever won the championship. They'd have to. The loser would have to give him a ride in the wheelbarrow, push him around the ice once.
Oh yeah.
Sitting in the wheelbarrow, yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
What else did they do at the games to make them fun?
That's about all. There wasn't any. Back then there wasn't that. They never even had first stars or second. Or,
No, eh?
no.
Just the winner.
Yeah.
Winner goes home and he's happy.
Yeah. No good.
But I just wanted to put the camera not on the table.
Oh.
This will be good. Oh yeah. Perfect. Was there any like confrontations with fans in that?
Oh yes, there used to be lots.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'd call us sauvageurs, and we'd put up with it. The fans, but the fans were worse than us because they're sitting side by side. So yell too much, they're pretty close. They can grab a hold of you. But
So there be some action in the stands then on the
yeah,
ice?
well, there's a few fights.
Yeah.
More fights some nights in the stand than on the ice.
Right. Yeah, no, that was pretty well, when even, no matter what, I'm sure it was amplified being Indigenous, but I'm pretty sure some of the French English town hockey teams had the same thing happening.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything to battle it out, really.
Yeah. But we had a lot of friends there. They were French, and like we wouldn't pay too much of attention. You know, we wouldn't get on them and yell it at them. Either. Like we're there, that's our friends, and
Right.
so it's just the ones that get excited for the game.
Right.
So
You're too busy beating them on the ice.
that's right.
Who's some of your goaltenders?
Stan Couchie was one. Kenny Sullivan. Carl McLeod. There's a couple more, but I just can't remember now.
Was Stan good?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When did
Stan could play goal, and if we're shorter players, he'd play out, and we'd put somebody else in net and still win. Stan was a good defenseman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want to play goal.
No kidding.
No, he didn't want to play. He wanted to play defense, eh?
Oh yeah.
But we had no goalie, so we had no. And then when he did play, well, holy Jesus, he's pretty good. We're not going to get another one.
That's the curse if you're a good goalie.
Yeah,
They don't let you back out of the net.
yeah.
Was which teams was he on? Was he on the All-Ontario
Yeah.
Ontario one?
All-Ontario.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won a trophy in London for best goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 72 championship.
Yeah,
Right on.
yeah.
Yeah. What was that like?
Well,
That was the
great.
first time you guys won that.
Yeah, that was great. The big ice surface, and could really motor around there. We beat those teams like we thought we were going to be in trouble. Like we beat them 6-2, 7-3, and championship was against Six Nations, population 6,000. Couldn't touch us. Beat them 7-5. I took the lead. We had a 4-1 going into the third, I think it was. And we played fool around too much, and then they almost caught us, but
Oh yeah.
we had a great team.
Who were some of the guys on that team?
Oh, Carl Avery, Ronald Avery, Garnet Avery, Stan McLeod, Henry Panassi, Mike Panassi. Jeez, my memory's getting a little short these days.
Who were some of the other centers?
Can't remember that either. Oh, Gary DeKeese, Stan McLeod. 1, 2, 3. That's about it. It's myself. So,
Yeah. What made you guys a good team?
because we'd play rough. If we knew we had going to be a hard game, we'd play rough, and then the other team would stop going into the corners and getting the puck. They'd let us go in first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the key, eh?
that's the key.
Establish the big dog on the ice.
Yeah.
And well, you played for quite a while. Like, when did you start playing in the old timers?
It was probably 78, 79.
Right.
Yeah.
And you won 72, and then you won again, I think, the next year or the year
Yeah,
after?
the year after.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that was in North Bay.
Right.
I think you were there, I'm not sure.
In 74? No.
No?
No. I didn't get to North Bay till 86.
Okay.
In 74, I was in Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. With the Steelers getting ready to be champions for a while. I was in grade 4.
Your dad took you there?
Yeah, my parents moved around a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I think we were in Sudbury in 1972. And then in 73, we're in Pittsburgh. And then by 78, we're in Caperville. Or 77.
Yeah, I forgot to mention a couple other guys. Was Vic Lowe. He played with the Sioux Greyhounds Junior A.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one. What I mentioned, a goalie. What did I say his name was now?
Well, you're talking about Stan Couchie for a bit.
Yeah, Stan. No, but this other goalie, Frawley.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he was a good goalie. He had a tryout with Trite. He played in their farm club for a while. And his brother, well, he was too busy to come play with us, because he would have. But he was on the NHL. But yeah, we had
Wasn't Frawley in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was probably there when I was there.
Yeah, maybe.
Mid-70s.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Vic Lowe, he was a good defenseman too.
Right.
He played with the Sioux. Yeah. We picked him up. We picked a few guys up that didn't play with us during the year, eh? Just in these tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
And Six Nations, when we met them, we said, holy geez, we're going to have a rough ride here. Those guys got a lot of players, and they're big, and they had Stan Jonathan. He was playing defense for the Pureberry Petes. He was their captain. But Mike hit him a few times, and he stayed back. He didn't carry the puck. Once he got the puck, he'd either hand it off or shoot it.
He wasn't going to pretend to be Bobby Orr anymore.
No. No. So, yeah, we beat them 7-5. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah, Mike Penance, he did well, eh?
Yeah, Mike, I remember him when he was playing in high school, and he played with us. He was just got his picture there when they started. He's in that picture up there.
Oh, yeah.
He's only about, 12 years old maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
he was good then?
Yeah, he was starting to get recognized.
Hmm.
But he wouldn't play for nobody else. And in tournaments, he'd just play for us.
Right.
So then when he left, he was playing semi-pro. We'd meet him there, like in London. He came over. He drove over or flew over. I don't know what it was, but he made the game anyway. Yeah. His brother Henry, he was a good defenseman. He had a tryout with Sudbury Wolves. But I don't know what happened there, but he was good. Mostly the whole team could handle themselves. So, it's good memories, but now it's nothing. There's half the team is gone, few of them dying. So we don't get recognized too much no more. But the younger ones are coming up. They're about the same. They like the rough stuff.
Well, your grandson, Brett there, he was on the Warriors team that won, 3 championships with the Little NHL?
Yeah, 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's up against some stiff competition?
Yeah. But they had a good coach, eh?
Yeah,
They
sure.
had Dave Shawana.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that makes a difference.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
No, but the Warriors carried on the winning and playing tradition well.
Yeah, they played the third cup they won. They had 6 players.
Mm.
That's all they had. They played Wiki, population 3,000. Good hockey, reserve there. And those boys, they played with 5 after because the goalie got hurt.
Mm.
So they had to take him off the ice and then put another guy off the ice that was on the ice into the net. And Wiki couldn't score at all on 5 guys for almost the whole period and a half, 2 periods. They won with 5 guys. Hard to believe.
Yeah, no, I remember watching that on the live stream. It was pretty wild.
Yeah, hard to believe. So this year we're going to hope that we can get down there and have it play a little NHL, because we're going to host our team, the Old Warriors. Is going to introduce them, and then the guys won that 3 cups in a row. That's got to be a record. It'll be a long time before it's broken, because the age is where they go. These guys, they played right from. I think you get 2 years of midgets, and then first year was major bantam, then 2 years of midget. So
Right.
they were out. But yeah. So
Well, hockey was a big part of your life.
yeah, besides my wife, yeah.
You said that because I'm just down the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm heading out.
Yeah, have a good day.
Yeah.
You gotta know which side your bread's buttered, eh?
Pardon?
You have to know which side of your bread's buttered, eh?
That's right, yeah. No more margarine. Yeah.
So a lot of good memories there. How old are you now, Frank?
I'm 73.
Right on.
Yeah. It's old enough for me.
What'd you do for a living?
Oh, I worked construction all my life. Rainbow, Miller, River Drive. That was something to see that. The River Drive in Sturgeon for Goulor.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you do there?
I was the beaver. Walk along the banks, and you see any logs, you
Push
hook
them
them
back
up,
in?
push them back in.
Oh, okay.
Be about 5 or 6 guys walking there. Yeah. Never made it to the end. I always quit around River Valley or something. Field.
How
Yeah.
come?
Well, there was nothing left. All you do was walk for miles. There was no more logs, because they'd go pretty good
Oh, okay. Yeah.
to the mill. The other one, when you stayed, you had to go, because dynamite blasting and all. It was a real experience.
What years were that?
That was in late 60s. So I think that was, late 60s. Played hockey, so had to be before the 70s. But about 4 years in a row I went back. Henry played on the River Drive too. He went to Espanola to do it there. Yeah.
What did they pay you for that?
$2 an hour, I think.
Oh yeah.
Not much money there. Oh, I forgot my buddy Clifford Bocash. He was our big bouncer on hockey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not too many guys fool around with him.
No way.
No. Yeah,
How big was he?
he's about 6'1", I guess,
Which was huge back then.
and he had wide shoulders.
Right.
Yeah, he was pretty good. That's about all I can remember about the team. We don't talk about it too much. We don't get together very often now. See one another, but just a wave. And I still see Henry quite a bit.
Right.
He's one, yeah.
Well, you gotta get together again. The glory days are there for a reason.
That's right, yeah. Well, we're going to get together there on that little NHL.
Right.
We try to get together in the summer, have a fish fry or something, but it just seems guys are too busy, or some of them don't want to. So they don't have nothing.
What did it mean to the community to have a team like that?
Closeness. You got to be close, and everybody knows everybody. You know, like it's not like you live in town, and you could live in town for 10 years, you wouldn't know your neighbor. Here, well, everybody's close. They have picnics and stuff like that. Eh? But that's just for the community, the picnics and all that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And there was a women's group that helped support you.
homemakers. Yeah,
Yeah, homemakers.
yeah, they do a good job in helping us out. Well, we won quite a bit of money back in. What did I say back here? It was 60 or yeah, $2,000 for first place. And back in '72.
That's big cash.
That's cash. That's now some of these guys that they pick up from the reserves, the good players, they'll pick up a few guys and they'll go play for Moosonee on these tournaments, and get 2,000 just themselves each player. Now we got that 2,000 for the winners. But we used to get our own sticks. I never bought a stick. As long as I play with the Warriors, I never bought a stick. Same with the rest of the guys. Nobody bought any sticks. They supplied the sticks. It's a long time to play hockey without buying a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. 69. $2,000. We used to buy Sherwood. I don't know how much they were, $2 something a stick, $3. Never very much. Coach go like this there when they used to hit the sticks over the net. Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody be going like this when you go and buy to grab a stick to help you out. They don't want to that stick. Ain't get mine.
Yeah, it's not like you had 3 sticks or were waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't break as often though, eh?
Hey?
They didn't break as often when you're playing.
No.
Yeah, only if you broke it over somebody or the
Yeah,
net.
that's right. Yeah, no.
Yeah, nowadays they break every time you take a slap shot.
Yeah. But I don't think we could curl those sticks like they do.
No. No, it's almost illegal the way they shoot these days.
Oh. Yeah. I never had a hard shot. I always had to be close to score. Couldn't, like, say, from the blue line take a slap. No. That was out of the question, so you have to keep looking around to see the passage or try to get the net.
You were the garbage guy.
Yeah.
Well, garbage goals count too, you know.
Yeah.
What was your best year? Did you score a lot of goals one year?
Yeah, I won the scoring race. I forget how many points I had, but I won the scoring race. 70 points, 60 points, something like that. And that's have
Pardon me?
that Ralph Bocash, he was a good defenseman. I forgot him. He's one of our better defensemen. He come out of high school too.
Here's the list. Yeah.
For
that team anyways.
hey,
I think that was the 72 team up above. I see Les is there.
okay. That's it. Carl McLeod, Rand Sawyer, Stan McLeod, Tom Sawyer, Ron Avery, Carl Avery, John Sawyer, Ralph Bocash, Stan, Mike, Harold, Frank, Raymond Couchie, Norman Roy was our stick boy. That's when they won here. We beat the Eagles. They had another team at Warriors. It was the Eagles. They were like they played in the house league.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, we beat them 12-3. Garnet and Avery skating on a breakaway. That's in North Bay. Gary Paul's professional lacrosse player.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Six Nations. And Stan. This guy, Kettle Point. Yeah. There's Stan, the goalie. Against Stan, Jonathan.
Well, some guys don't get to play on teams like this. They just go through their careers and they don't have any championships at all. Can you imagine that?
That's right, yeah. Pretty hard to get up for a game.
After a while, imagine.
Yeah.
Well, you guys had a winning tradition, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, don't get us to lose because it would be a rough game on them. If we were winning, they were okay. Weren't winning, they have a hard time. I guess some of them maybe they throw the game. Yeah.
No, nobody wants to play. Nobody wanted to beat you.
No.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing you have this scrapbook with all these clippings and whatnot.
Yeah. That's going to go to my grandson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's Brett doing now?
He just finished working. He's gonna, finish school, I guess. He's gonna take law enforcement.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he was working there for the hospital security.
Right.
So he said he liked it, but he didn't like that. So he's just gonna go and work on the river up in the Keys Bay. So.
What's he going to do in the river?
Build docks, cottages.
Right.
For Carl. He's got the business on there. He bought it off Albert Rastool. So that's what you worked for him before, Brett, a couple years back. He liked it, especially in days like this.
It's always better to be working on the lakes and the rivers and sitting at being a mall cop somewhere.
Yeah. It's always 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's always 5 o'clock. Yeah. Well, there's lots of time for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else to ask you. What do you think would be good to have in a story about you and your hockey, or the community and its hockey?
Yeah, the community still supports the boys. Got our own rink, artificial ice. Got what do you call it? Zamboni.
Right.
Yeah, the little kids, they go there and skate and enjoying themselves now. Going to be some good players coming up. Be skating earlier than if you didn't have a rink.
Right.
So I like the coach couple, like for a couple of years. Pee-wees or something. Pee-wees down. I went and try out to skate, but it was pretty hard. I couldn't. I don't know why I couldn't. But I was overweight then when I tried it. Yeah.
You got to really work on your hip flexors. Get
Yeah.
yourself in shape for skating now. Yeah. Your lower back needs to tighten up a bit.
Yeah.
You forget how easy it is to go out and get out of shape.
Well, I went and just jumped on the ice.
Yeah.
I didn't hold. I put that stick on the ice to hold me up.
Yeah.
Turn around, big white turn. Come back to it and told the guy I can't, because the guy come from Sudbury to get it interviewed it, and he wanted to shoot at the net and do this and do that. Now film me. He said, "Oh, okay."
No.
Yeah.
Those days are gone.
Yeah. Can't do it, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if you don't keep doing it, I was talking to another guy that played hockey all his life, and he's had a hip replacement and hadn't been on the ice for a while, and he was going to go referee a game, a charity game. And I said, well, you might want to step on the ice before that.
Yeah.
And he said he did, and he fell down, and he goes, I needed the practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's about 40 years I played hockey.
Oh yeah. And most of the time without a helmet.
Yeah, I never wore a helmet, except for the old timers because they force you to wear one. For
Right.
the old timers, yeah. But and I never got. I got a few scars from that, but I wasn't scared of getting hit in the. Lots of guys they wouldn't do that.
You got a lot of muscle behind you.
Yeah, they had. They wouldn't. We had more respect for, you know. And they don't. I never did see a guy cross-check me in the head or hit guys like they do now from behind. But that was pretty scary, some guys, when they got hit. So there were some big boys. Those Indians from Six Nations, they don't fool around. They play lacrosse. Lacrosse is maybe 10 times worse than hockey. They just boom. Yeah.
It's a rough sport.
Yeah. Brett paid that. He was, I don't know what they call him, but he was on the backside.
Right? Yeah, it's a nice sport to watch too.
Hey?
It's a
Yeah.
nice sport to watch.
Yeah.
How do you think the fishing's going to be this year?
Fishing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be good, I think. They're really stocked up good now. They're good. Last summer, as fishing was good.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's obeying All-Moratorium.
Yeah, the moratorium.
Yeah, everybody's following it, which is good.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about anybody getting.
No. Some guys go, but I mean, what the heck? They're just doing it for their family. They don't go to get lost, so they just get about 20. And before, there's lots of fish fries. You go down, beer and fish. It was good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's I don't see anybody trying to sell fish right now.
No. But you see that hockey stick I got there?
Yeah.
That's from a Russian. They played in North Bay Gardens against they call it the Devils. He was the coach. He was a good hockey player. I traded him that stick and I gave him some pins. Yeah. That's all.
When was that?
Oh, that got to be about in the 80s. Early 80s, I think, when I got that. Because they came down and they played against the Devils, and what's his name was, I think, he's a manager of the Toronto Maple Leafs now.
Oh.
He played with Detroit all the time. Shanahan.
Yeah.
I think he was a rookie when they played there, the Gardens.
Huh.
Him and assistant coach for Montreal.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, you know who I'm thinking of. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't think much of the Habs anyways.
Okay.
I don't think much of the Habs anyways.
Who's your team, really?
Hey?
Who's your team?
Leafs.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You like Dave. Well, you got Dave and Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cross the bear. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? That was the only city I was born in.
Yeah. Then the lights go out in North Bay. You can't see the game. If Funny, mine didn't, but there was really lots of nice scenery on the lake. Thing was just hitting there and flashing all over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I was videotaping a little bit of the lightning there. I should have stuck to that instead of trying to get my computer on.
Well, so close the game, eh?
Yeah,
Jeez,
right to the end.
That guy, I don't know how he skated with that pulled groin.
Which one was that?
21. He got hit and his leg went backwards there and he pulled his groin, eh?
Oh yeah.
For,
Tampa?
yeah.
Well, I guess if we're going to get beat by Tampa, it's not so bad that Nick Paul was the one that scored, eh?
Yeah.
The Italian guy. He was a good player.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I noticed him the first couple games there, and he was just getting better every game.
Yeah, that's true. He did. I don't know how the hell he did that second goal. And he pushed that puck ahead with his skate and put it on. I thought he had his foot on top the skate, but he got. I don't know where the hell how he did it, but he'd fool that goalie. He didn't have no chance on that. He thought that puck was going to go by.
No, he's always a threat when he's out there. Big, rangy guy that looks a little awkward, but he gets things done.
Yeah, I guess the Battalions won their series.
I guess so.
Against the Frontenacs, they
Yeah.
beat them twice at home.
I didn't even.
7-2 or 7-3 game.
Yeah, well, I figured they were going to win it. I didn't even check. I was so distraught with the Leafs there and having to losing my computer. Yeah, so I don't know who they play next.
I don't know either. But they're going a little farther than what they went last year.
Mm-hmm.
They got a good team, good coaching too.
Well, it was a 6-5 win. It was a close game again.
6-5? I thought it was 7.
Well, day-to-day story, so it could be.
Oh yeah.
It could be either way. I don't know. Just kidding.
Yeah, it could have been 3 empty nets.
Yeah, it doesn't say who they might be playing yet.
I didn't think they were going to win against Frontenacs because they had too long of a rest.
Well, they play Hamilton.
Ooh, Hamilton did good this year.
Yep. They're the top team, and they swept Peterborough and Mississauga. I wonder what day that series starts. Probably starts in Hamilton if they finish first, eh?
Yep. I don't know about North Bay. I don't know if they would.
They were third or second. They were second, I think. Let's finish off the interview by just talking about what it's like to being the difference between living here in Nipissing First Nation now compared to what it was like in the 70s. It seems like it's developed a lot, and there's a lot of good things going for it.
Yeah. Well, we have more job opportunities on our own reserve. I think we got about 100 people employed. We got our own band office, our own recreation places, got our own ice now. We got our own fishery advisors. We always got hockey players. We got I don't know how many teams of Nipissing Warriors. Kids, the little guys there, the ones that are second year, first year, they ask them, who are you guys? We're the Warriors. That's what they say. We're the Warriors. Yeah. We got we've got our own water now and garbage. Before we just way in the back, burn it. It's like North Bay, burn their garbage, but now we've got recycle too, and got recycled truck, our own fire hydrants. It's a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before, it used to be hard place, but now it's good.
Well, how hard was it?
Well, it was. You didn't always have money, I guess. Now everybody's working, because we've got lots of people that work now at the garage and driving truck and cleaning up, and that's. And then we have one. We don't pay no. We don't pay the garbage. The garbage is paid for us. The band does that, just to help people out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to pay $200 a year for garbage, and so that's one good thing they do. The chief and council.
A lot more of a united community.
Yeah, more. How do they say that? More things to do together, you know. So.
Which probably used to be a pretty big split with the Garden Village end and the Duchesne end. And
Yeah, but now we got starting to get along. Both ends people, they're all moved. We got land and everybody's got their own property now. There's some nice houses in Jocko Point, $400,000 homes.
mm-hmm.
And everybody got like gas. Got about 4 buildings for gas that people run their own.
Yeah, a lot of shops, a lot of businesses along the highway, eh?
Yep.
And in Duchesne and Garden.
Yeah. We got mechanics on the reserves. Oh, it's a lot better. So.
Yeah, developed a lot more, faster, probably just at the forefront of development compared to some other reserves.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
One of the most progressive communities in Canada, really.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we are. Yeah. And we keep up with the wage too. No, we don't. Everybody makes the same. It's pretty good.
How long have you lived here?
72.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. That was, I got married in 72 in January, and then in the spring I had my house. But it wasn't like this, we fixed it up.
Right.
Yeah.
So 72 was a big year for you.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I didn't even think it like that. Got married in 72. Well, my wife, we were down in London together. Then we played one time in Fort Francis. Went by bus.
No kidding.
Straight there. No hotel room on our way. Straight by bus. Changed bus to take in a Sioux. So the other guy drives. And we went, and then first game. I think it was at 10 o'clock in the morning. Guys, we were supposed to meet this other guy, Larry McLeod. He was our manager. Supposed to be there to give us our rooms to go. He wasn't there. We couldn't find him, so sleep on the bus and then get up, go into the rink and play. Beat Toronto 3-0.
No kidding.
Yeah. We played championship against Thunder Bay. Yeah, we lost the game. Played against Couchie,
Right.
Thunder Bay. Wiki, I always mind the Wiki. We play in a tournament, knocked them out. We go to the tournament because we won. We go there. Who comes out in the ice? Wiki. Every time. Yeah, I don't know.
They always sort of snuck into it, eh?
Yeah, I don't know how they ever did that. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about Fort Francis.
What year was that?
Jeez, I can't remember now.
Before 72 or after?
Oh, after, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after. Well, there's a picture of getting on the bus. Well, where it is now. Shows getting on the bus, see? All the fans and... Yeah, long ride.
That's a long, bumpy ride on a bus
Yeah.
back then, for sure.
Yeah,
Not one of these comfortable coaches they got now.
yeah. But we did good there. Didn't get beat. 3-2 last going.